What's up, YouTube? Today we are trying out something else, a little bit different. I have been working out for about like 6 or 7 years now, and I decided I want to try recording it. So today we are going to be hitting legs, we are going to be hitting quads and hamstrings. Lately, I've just been doing a lot of like single exercise days or single muscle group days. So I've been separating quads and calves and hamstrings and calves. But hamstrings days are usually so freaking short because I can't figure out any other exercises other than like three different stretching motions. So today we're going to be trying to mix and combine quads and hamstrings. I used to do that all the time, but I didn't see much gains from it. So let's see how well we can do on that today. And other than that, I will. This is also kind of an audio test for my headphones to see how good the microphone picks up. Other than that, I will see you at the gym.
Alright, so I was gonna try to salvage everything out of this, but I don't think I can. This microphone sounds terrible. I thought I could use my cheap little earbuds for a microphone, but no. So I'll just voice over all of it. Starting out here with some goblets. Well, not really goblet squats, but like you put your feet up on your heels up on the plate and squat down with your feet kind of close together. I saw Sam Sulek doing this. There it is. So I was like, yeah, let me try this out. I've never actually done this with barbell, so this actually felt really light. Easy 10 reps. Move on up. I did do one set of 185 before this, but I decided to just record the 225. So 2 plates. Setting up on the plate on the ground was actually pretty difficult with 2 plates, so a little awkward there, but here I do just a few reps to rep this out. Felt way heavier than I remember, but it still felt good. It was a good quad pump with doing this with the feet together like that. I got one more. Go, go. Yeah, he did it. Easy. And then here I was saying that felt super tight, but I felt like I could go for a 1 rep max. So I went for 275. That's 2 45-pound plates and one 25-pound plate. Set it up. This felt so much heavier than I thought. I honestly didn't think I was going to get it. But with a little bit of a knee tweak, I got it up. And yeah, I felt like that was about enough of that, so I just switched on over to goblet squats. And here, same idea, heels up on a plate, but this time I grab a kettlebell and I hold in front of me and I just do the squats like that. I really like the way these look in the mirror. When I'm looking at them, I could just see like a perfectly straight, like I don't know, I like how the body just is like a straight line going up and down, you know? It's weird, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm doing these with about 79 pounds, I believe, 79.3. It says 36 kilograms, so convert it at your will. Here I'm going for a second set, rolling up the Village Hidden in Iron knee sleeves. Felt pretty good. Raise it up. And down. Really struggling with this because actually I don't usually do a kettlebell this heavy. So if anything, the more of the workout was in just making sure the kettlebell didn't drop on my toes. It's still a great quad pump from it. And it felt pretty good. Here I am yapping about something. Alright, and here is some leg extensions. Unfortunately, I had to use this smaller machine. The weight only goes up to 170. So I ended up doing 170, so the full stack with both legs on my first set. And then what I do usually is I'll do 10 for both legs, and then I'll lower the weight by about half and bring it to single leg extensions for another 10 reps on each leg. Here I am switching it down, bringing it down, and sometimes I'll start on my left leg, sometimes it'll be the right leg, it doesn't matter. And switch on over to the right leg. I can only do 7 actually after this because it was so freaking heavy. So I do 7 on my left, 7 on my right, bring it back to the left for the last 3, then bring it back to the right for the last 3. Honestly, an amazing quad pump. I could barely get up after this one. Really see it when you like just kind of sit there too. So it's good to see the gains. Next on up, RDLs, Romanian deadlifts, straight leg deadlifts, whatever you want to call it. My thing is, I'm never too sure if I should keep my knees, like, not obviously not locked, but just mostly straight. I don't bend them as much as I would a deadlift, but at the same time, it almost feels like I'm just kind of touching my toes with a barbell attached to my hands. This is what I always say about how hamstrings exercises. They all seem just like glorified stretches with weights. So I got kind of sick of doing a whole day just for like 3 hamstring stretches. Pulling up the shorts, checking the quad pump since that was my last quad exercise earlier. So quick pump check. Looks pretty good. Not too bad. Moving on over to, I did about 3 sets of those, by the way. 3 sets of 10. Moving on over to hamstring leg curls, the seated hamstring leg curls. And what I like to do with these is I like to go as heavy as I can with 2 legs. And I actually really like these because I feel like I've always been doing like heavy hamstring curls ever since I started. And yeah, here I'm doing about, I think it was 105 or something like that. Every machine is different. It's weird. I remember doing like 140 at a different gym on this machine. So yeah, do 10 reps of double leg hamstring curls. I also prefer the seated one over the laying down one, just because the laying down one, like, I don't know, it just feels weird. And I don't really know where to like rest my chest to where it doesn't interfere with my legs, so I don't know, it's confusing. If you know, you know. Anyway, switching on up. Right leg only. Hat-trick sock side first. About half the way, I think I'm doing about 55 or 60. I like to bend, like, lean forward and wrap my arm around the handles. I feel like you get like a little bit more control, and like you can even feel a little bit more of the like range of motion doing that. It just feels like you're more in tune with only using your hamstring and not like leaning back to try to push your leg down. It's weird, but I like leaning forward a little bit with it. Get down and in. Definitely a good exercise for a good hamstring pump. One thing I always do to test out the pump, bend your knees. Bend your knees to try to feel how that hamstring pump is affecting you. Here, going for some sissy squats. I only learned these recently from someone at the gym who taught me it. Basically, you kind of keep your feet together and point your chest up and do a squat, but like raise your heels and only be on your toes and bring your knees over your toes, I think. Don't quote me on that. If you have recommendations for it, please let me know, because I'm just kind of doing what feels good, and at that moment, it felt like I was hitting my quads pretty good. Moving on over to hip adductions, and the way I remember it, one thing that always confused me is hip abductions versus adductions. Hip abductions with a B, just you feel it in your butt, so that there's the B. So hip abductions. Hip adductions is the one that's squeezing. I don't know what to say for that one. Yeah, go heavy on these. I did some fast reps there, just because why not? I started slow and then I went to fast. And then after I did 10, I felt like I had 10 more in me, so spread it out wide and drop the weight to about 130 and just do some slow 10 reps. Or at least I tried to do 10 reps. I don't remember if I got all 10. And after I did abs here real quick, I cut it out because it was bad camera angle. Wasn't worth keeping. So yeah, did a quick leg check, leg pump check. Got a pretty good quad pump. I feel like I didn't have the best lighting, so it didn't look that good. And I also struggle with like flexing my hamstrings. So it was just kind of like, here's a leg. Quads flex is pretty good though. I like that little bit of shading there. Got my protein shake. Went and got some groceries real quick. Accidentally dropped my eggs. So now we got a bunch of broken eggs and we're gonna be making some fried rice. Accidental meal prep. Making the eggs. And yeah. And yeah, so that's how we're gonna be finishing out this workout. It was pretty good leg day. Haven't hit quads and hamstrings in a while, but that felt pretty good. So I guess we'll see you in the next video. Peace.